Victor 266, head Victor, give way to lot 87, right to left.
Victor will give way to lot to the left at 266.
Some slack here. Some slack. And then down there, push this up like that. And then this handle here. And then get it to where your feet reach the pedals. You know, where you can use the pedals and you can use the brakes on top. Yep.
Lot 45, continue straight ahead.
Yeah,
Alpha Mike,
as long as you can reach the pedals.
Amber right to left. And contact apron 122.
Not too close, you're good.
Continue straight, Alpha Mike, give way to Embraer.
Well, I just do it like this all the time because that's just the way I do it, you know.
KF542, ground, good evening, hotel cross 15 right down left.
No, I'm just doing this so I can chat with the individuals back there.
Bravo, short Bravo 3, Air Canada 542.
Alright, only thing we have to do now, Frank, is call for pushback. Do you see down there on that bottom plate? It should say request pushback, just push that button. That's it, now we gotta wait for them. They're gonna come lift us up and push us back. Oh yeah, it's recording.
Hello everybody.
Welcome from Florida.
7669, continue Alpha Hotel.
From Boca to Tampa.
Yeah, we're going to Tampa. Yeah.
Stand by.
Oh, I hear the truck pulling up.
holding.
I've got 330-90s in here. I got my 3 new video boards in. So, this is actually the first flight that I'm doing since they've been put them in last night.
All good, we have to be closed. Ready to connect.
I'm privileged to fly with the new video boards the first time.
Yeah, you're gonna be. Yeah, you're flying in there in the left seat before me.
But the co-pilot, which it should be the other way around because
I'm gonna sit and chill. Now you know basically what you're gonna do is when we fly, you're gonna be following that magenta line, and that'll move as we go along.
that's the flight path.
I got a 723, we're showing gate 157 for you.
Yeah, what do we got? We got 224 miles to
I'm waiting for
go.
apron to change, just stand by, we'll check on it.
Yeah, don't mess with that. I had that set, man. That's the trim. You're gonna mess with the trim, we're gonna crash.
Still connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Alright, so now we're gonna release the parking brakes. So you're gonna step on the toe brakes, which are the ones on top. Push both of them down on top like that. And then push that in. And then release the brakes. And now they're gonna push us back.
Getting pushback.
Now our engines are already up and running, so we don't have to worry about that. If they weren't, she'd be telling us start the engines.
Turn them off.
What's that? No, this is just so I can talk on the OBS. Alright, why isn't she pushing us back here? Yeah. Because I talk on the OBS to people that on the YouTube channel.
Hear what she's saying.
No, I only hear it comes through the speakers. Why isn't she pushing us back? What'd she say? I missed what she said.
Canada 738, heavy ground, gates occupied, taxi hotel, enter 15 right, hold for the Foxtrot 1.
Okay, hotel 15, right?
She ain't pushing us back, so let's see if we can back out on our own. Alright, they're holding us. I don't know what the hell is holding us. See if the chocks are set. Go. Oh, I'm gonna have to get out and take a look at that paddle.
Push that 266 monitor channel 1 decimal true 5.
This is the process, but 266.
Canada 601, contact ground 12165. Canada 601.
I didn't hear what you said.
Maple 76C, correction 8, Maple 7699 ground, taxi Delta, cross runway 3 track.
Operation complete. Go ahead and set the parking brake.
699. Canada 723, gate 1.
Disconnecting tail, stand by.
Air Canada 153, Air Canada 723, great taxi.
Canada 033, monitor tower 187.
187, 033, good night.
Tail disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Cancel go to left. We'll see you next time and have fun up there.
Lufthansa 495 heavy ground runway 24 right information Zulu taxi Delta 3 Charlie. Lufthansa 495 runway 24 right Delta 3 Charlie Zulu on board. Maple 7699 give way to Lufthansa off the ramp at DQ Delta spec. Give way Lufthansa Maple 7699. Ground to cockpit. Plan acknowledged. Call me to the menu when you're ready. Ground, good evening, Air Canada 176 going up short altitude.
Canada 73, give ground to call 121.9, no left.
21.9, Air Canada 73. Ground to cockpit. Terrorist driving up.
Let's see what happens this time.
Canada 173, ground good evening, runway 23 to Zulu, altimeter 2984, taxi Alpha Hotel.
Alpha Hotel, Air Canada 173.
And that should be 121.7 and 119.50 and 122.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
That's good so far.
Short of Fox 1. Air Canada 738, ground, exit Foxtrot 3, and then taxi Foxtrot Tango, hold short, echo.
1912 Southwest. Southwest Airlines flight. So we go from Fort Lauderdale to Tampa. Alright, now they lift us up. I can see it. They're lifting us up now. Now I want to try something.
Tail connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake. So Tango crossing way 3 to right, hold short, echo.
No, don't touch it. Don't touch it, Frank. Take your feet off.
Maple 7699, pushback 1207. Maple 7699,
Hey. Quit blinding me with your landing lights. Turn them off.
Why are these on?
73, do you mean Fox 3 to Tango, or,
I want
pretty
them.
sure Fox 3 to Tango and, not Fox? Air Canada 738, exit left at, correction.
No wonder
exit at the
they're
end
being
of
blinded.
Fox
I missed
3,
that
and
message.
then
I didn't hear that
Foxtrot,
message first go
Victor,
around.
hold short, echo. Okay.
When this was shut down last night, it wasn't shut down, right? No, that's only so you can see where all the stuff is, because you're going to be doing everything. I know where everything is. I can do it with my eyes closed. That's the message I missed the first time. That's why they didn't push us back, because these lights were on.
Tango Alpha, Semi 115 heavy at Delta, exit to Runway. Semi 115 heavy ground taxi Delta Alpha, hold short Alpha Kilo cross 3 right. Okay, Delta Alpha Alpha Kilo cross runway 33 coming 115 heavy. I'm sorry, Semi 115. Did you ask me something earlier? Yeah, sorry, I thought it was in the power frequency, but it's okay, thank you. Oh, okay.
Close to that plane.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
Alright, so push on the tops, push both of them down, and then pull that out, and then take your feet off the brake.
Disconnecting to stand by. Ground off for 6, approaching Alpha Mike.
Oh yeah.
Watt 6, ground, good day,
Be outta
runway
here
23, 8 is Juliet, altimeter 2984, taxi Alpha, hold to Alpha Kilo. Taxi Alpha, hold to Alpha Kilo, altimeter 2984, lot 46.
28 right is basically right in front of us. We're going to taxi right out to here, and then we're going to take off that way.
Clarence, just want to confirm that was runway 23 for Canada 1119. That's correct, runway 23. Next.
Well, when we start taxiing, yeah, you can push that in.
Good, I'll clear that 35. So it's disconnected, and light oxygen has been removed. Hand signal on the left. We'll see you next time, and have a good flight, sir.
Yeah, so they're disconnecting. They're going to give you a signal on the... Well, actually, they're going to give us a signal on the right to let us know they're disconnected and they're out of the way. So, let's turn this around here. So what do we got? That's all done. Wheel levers, engine generator switches. Oh,
7977, taxi Alpha Kilo, contact Jason.
AC voltmeter is good.
Alpha Kilo, we contact you from Jazz 7977.
Propane engine, ADIS is fine.
This is Fox Yankee Golf at Alpha Mike for the 3-day April.
Exterior lights, so taxi lights coming on.
Yankee Fox from Golf, ground. Alpha.
Flaps
Tango.
going to 5.
Cross runway 33 right. Hold short Echo. Alpha Tango, cross 33 right to Echo Fox Yankee Golf. Yankee Fox short Golf for Fox Yankee Golf, I see it is. Hold short Echo.
That's fine.
Hold short Echo Fox Yankee
Weather
Golf.
radar is set to auto. And flight control. So now you're going to check the flight controls. You're going to push it in, pull it out. You see over here, this should move as you do it. And then you're going to go left and pull right. And then same thing with the rudder pedals on the bottom. You're going to push the left one in, then push the right one in. You're going to watch that move. So these are all free and clear. So that's
Fox Yankee Golf, give way to your Q400 from your left, then taxi Echo Alpha.
what?
Give way to Q400.
Well, we just checked the flight
Yankee
controls to make
Golf.
sure that they're free and clear. So that's good. We're good up to before takeoff. So now we can taxi on out to runway 28. So you're going to step on the top of the brakes, both of them, and then get rid of that, then come off the brake. Going to give it a little bit of fuel. Fuel's right here.
3539 and Blair Waits, contact ground 12165.
On the straightaways, no more than 20. And on the turns, we're going straight. See that yellow line? You're going to follow that line up, and then it's going to branch you off to the right. Your ground speed's right there. We're doing 1. So, we're in no hurry, Frank. Take your time. And you see that yellow line? You're gonna, when you get up past it, because the wheel's basically right over here. So a little bit past it, we're going to veer to the right. We're going to get up on the runway. Yeah, and then just start to follow that yellow line. Well, not that hard. And give it some fuel, Frank. We're crawling.
1799, contact Jason 12207.
907, for 1799, good night.
Alright, that's good. Now bring it down. We're doing about 6 or 7. Now we're going to be coming up to the hold short line soon. Alright, so we're going to hold short, so you're going to freaking step on the brakes. Alright, both of them. And then set the parking brake. Alright, now we want to get set for takeoff, so we take a look at this. Well, we got to go up on the runway. We're going to let them know. Exterior lights, these are all coming on. That's coming off. These are going to continuous. That's up and on. That's good. That's good. That's good. We're going TARA. And boom, 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 boom. Alright, you can step on the toe brakes, release the parking brake, and then we're going to taxi out to the runway. And the tiller. Yeah, that side handle. Give us some fuel. We're going out that way.
Ground Rouge 1537, we're on Delta 4. 1537, ground taxi Delta, cross from H3 right, Alpha, Ultra Tango.
Over here, Frank. Over there, Frank. Where you going? Follow that line. And we'll bring these down. See, now you're going to come up. This is the runway coming up now. We're going to come up, follow that line, and then we're going to make a left.
Right.
Go up towards the middle of it. And you're going to pick up that white line.
Super 9 Lima, contact ground 12165. 4165, Smith 9 Lima, connect.
And now you're going to turn, you're turning left. We want to head to the center of this runway now. Yep. Yeah, you see those yellow lines? Follow those yellow lines that way. Yeah, go right over them. Give us some fuel.
Rouge 1930, contact ground 12165.
And then bring them down now. Man, they're going to be getting sick in the back. We're going to be using all those buff bags. Easy, Frank, easy. You don't have to swing back and forth. Just nice and mellow, like a steering wheel. Now come to the left, all the way to the left. Line up with the arrow.
AK-429, ground taxi Delta, Alpha Lima.
Alright, now step on the brakes.
Okay, Delta, Alpha Lima, cross 33 right for...
Well, you're going to do that with the rudder pedal. Now you're going to be using this on the bottom to steer. So you're going to bring these up till this gets to 40%. You're going to wait for them to stabilize, and then you're going to push this button right here. See that button right there? And then that's going to bring the throttles all the way up, and you're going to bring the throttles up. No, you're not touching the brakes. You're going to be on the bottom for the rudder pedals. The brakes are up on top. The rudder pedals are on the bottom. Bring this up. This is going to come up. You want to watch. See that? Bring it. Keep going up to 40%. Keep going all the way up to 40. Now I'm going to let him stabilize. Now push the button on the side. And then bring these all the way forward. And now you're going to steer with the rudder pedals, left and right. Right? It's going that way. Push this way. No, you're not fast enough yet. You're going to hear 80 knots and then V1, and you're going to hear me tell you to pull back. Alright, check. Throttle hold. Push. Still got to keep going. Don't have enough airspeed yet. Rotate. Now you're going to pull back toward me. Pull back on the yoke. We're going to get off the runway. Now, follow the magenta lines. Up, Frank, up. Not all the way up. Follow those lines right there. See that right there? Follow that. Positive rate. Gears coming in. Bring the nose down. 1,000. You want to follow both of those lines. You see where that cross is right there? You want to keep that cross. Let it come forward. Right there. So you want to keep that white dot right in that pink square. Up, Frank. You see this white dot? Put that white dot right in that little square. Now you want to keep it right there. And that's going to start moving. You see, we're going to have to make a turn soon. And we'll come on weather. Alright, now flaps 1. See the 1 on the side there next to the speed tape? That tells me flaps 1. See it says up next? That's what we're looking for next. See how it's going to the side? Turn to the right and bring it up. Get those matched up. Right, and now come to the side. See, we're going to be, you want to hit this, then we're going to hit this, and then we're coming out that way. Oh, yeah, no, you want to make sure that you're following this. Come up. This is going to take you to that. So, bring it down. Alright, come back over. See, now you're pretty close to where you got to be. Now, once you have it where you want it, let's bring it up. Let it stabilize. Let it stabilize. And now, if you let go of the yoke, let it go. Now you see it wants to come down. Bring it back up, and now we're going to use the trim, and we're going to trim it so we can actually let it go, and it's going to stay where we want it. Let it relax. The trim is that button that you were playing with before. Okay? Eventually, it's going to get where we want, and this way you don't have to keep, because you don't want to keep pressure on this thing the entire ride. So now you should be pretty close. Now we're going to be making a hard ride, so get ready for it. See, there you go. Now you're turning. Now bring it forward a little bit. Right, we're too high. Right, the white dot's above that pink. Yep. There you go. Now you got it. And now we're going to be coming out of that turn, so get ready to turn left to level it out. See, no, left. Follow that pink line. Right? Just follow those lines.
Alpha. Tango, cross runway 3 to right, hold short echo. Alpha Tango, cross 3 to right to echo Fox.
And then bring it down to.
Thank you, folks. Should go for, looks like Delta.
If not, if you're too steep, we'll lose airspeed. See the airspeed's coming down?
Echo, Fox, go.
Right next to it.
Jazz 946, runway 05. This is Fox.
There you go. You keep it right in there. The airspeed's going to come back up. We're going to continue to climb nice and easy. Yeah, pull it up. So next up, we're coming up to 10,000 feet, and then we're going to get rid of the lights. Engine start selector. So we'll kill these lights. We don't need them no more. Engine start selectors, logo light, wing lights off. And
United 547, right turn, or correction, left turn at Tango, cross 32 right, and then proceed on to runway 33 left, hold short Fox structure.
Left turn Tango, cross 32 right, on to 33 left, and hold short of Fox 2 for United 547.
And now if it wants to keep climbing on you, then use the trim. The buttons on the side. If you push the buttons up, it makes the nose come down. If you push the buttons down, it makes the nose come up. Yeah, follow the lines. Push toward the line. See how the line is below you, so push it down toward the line. If the line is to the left of you, turn toward the line. There you go. Now we're going to have another turn coming up here soon.
We're 1693 right, turn Alpha, hold short Tango.
Turn Alpha, hold short Tango, 60.
Yeah, now we're over the swamp, man. There goes city life out that way, Frank. We're leaving it behind. Turn toward the line.
Pressure 2512, right turn on Delta, cross runway 33 right.
Right Delta, cross,
Yeah, whatever side that line is on, turn toward the line. Right, or push toward the line if it's down. Right, if the line's below you, you got to push down to get to it. If the line is to the left, right, you got to turn left to get to it. Yep.
We're 1640, good day, 6 left Delta, we're 3009, to Fox, exit ramp, follow the west jet off the right, on the Bravo, the Delta, cross 33 right.
Cross the right now, travel behind that jet.
So our next waypoint is going to be 20 miles out, which is at Reno. And this
There's
will be set.
1948, 6 left Delta, we're 3009, to Fox, taxi right, Delta, cross runway 33 right.
Taxi Delta, cross 60 right, Rouge 1948.
Now, normally they would be flying on autopilot by now. We'll let you do it. We don't have that far to go. We got 197 miles to go. In the dark. Yeah, actually, we can even kill these lights too.
69
The camera should be picking it up pretty decent.
right. And then all the way to 33 left, on the 33 left, hold short of Foxtrot 2.
Left company, left of Tango on the
Now
33 right.
push down toward, yeah, push toward the
On
line.
the 33 left, and hold short Foxtrot.
So now we'll be coming up to our cruise altitude, which is 22,000 feet. Then you're going to have to hold us at cruise.
Cruise 1940, give way to company out right on Bravo.
And we're going to go to standard pressure now at 18,000 feet. I don't think we should take the seatbelt signs off, though. What do you think, Frank? You're getting the hang of it. Listen, this is like the first time that we've run a flight. The last time you were in here, we were just fooling around New York, just cruising around. So,
Okay, we're cleared across 33 right on Tango, down 33 left.
so now if you got to keep pushing it forward, right, then take that and move the trim. Push the trim up a little bit more. Eventually, so you could take, see, now we're coming up on where we need to be. We're coming up on 22,000 feet. So.
Route 7014 up.
Hey, firm, Delta Rebel.
Actually, yeah, Route 7014, 6 left, Delta 3009 is Fox taxi by Delta cross runway 33.
Delta cross 33 3009, Route 7014.
Pleasant to go.
Here is Foxtrot taxi Bravo Delta cross 3.
Bravo Delta cross 3 right on 3009 with Fox right. Ground in 7543, we can call by gate up.
Okay, Apron probably can't take it because all the stuff pushed through. Check with them.
Pleasant to go.
Route 1714, hold short of Bravo.
Hold short Bravo, Route 1714.
Yeah, once you trim it all out, you can actually take your hands off it once it's pretty much all set up. Then it's just minor steering. Yeah, because you're trimming two sides. No, they're all hooked up to one, so it really doesn't matter. See, now we're getting a master caution because you're descending. Go up. Follow the magenta line. That's telling us that it's off-scheduled descent. No, pull up. Follow the magenta line. You want to follow that pink, that purple line up there. See that one there? And then we're going to turn to the right. Right? This is where we're going to be right in here. Right, no, push it down. Follow that magenta line right there, just like that, right? Now what'll happen is now that we're sitting here and we're pretty decent, as you let go of the stick and you let it go and you let it go and you want to see if you have to keep pressure on it, see now it's falling down, so we need to put more trim in. Not just put some in. Eventually we're going to get there.
Step over to Delta and then right turn Bravo. Left
Depends on which way it's going. It's falling away from us, so. Right, so now we're pretty decent right now. We don't have to put in too many control movements, right? We're pretty close. All I did was trim it out with the buttons going up or down. If this thing wants to rise up like this, then you're going to trim it that way to push it in the opposite direction. Right. If it wants to keep coming down like this, then you're going to trim it in the opposite direction. Yeah, so now the trim is pretty close.
Pleasant to go.
Route 7014, the aircraft right waits for you. Once the tow heads south on Bravo, continue across 33 right.
Active tow, continue across 33 right to Route 1714.
Okay, now let it come back because it's going to end up meeting it.
Here we are, short Fox 2, United 547. 547, hold short of hotel. Hold short of hotel, United 547.
Down because it wants to come up. Because I'm pushing it forward. only because of the direction. Now it depends on where this wants to go when I let it go into neutral. I let it go into neutral and see which way it wants to go. Now it wants to go down, so I'll give it a little bit more up. I'll let it go again and see where it wants to go. So now I'll give it a little bit more up. And then just keep trimming. It's pushing the trim so that the nose goes up.
Turn left on hotel behind the cube 103rd, left course through 12 o'clock. Left on hotel behind the
No, pushing the button up. Trims the nose down. So now we're pretty close. This is pretty close. So now you can actually sit here and do this manually. Go back and forth. And you don't have to hold it so long. Push it down, get it to where we should be. The speed will come back because we have the speed control for us. And then that's it. Well, I got the auto throttle set. So the auto throttle is going to maintain what we have in the flight management computer. What I programmed in.
We're 1693, turn left on hotel.
So now we got 160 miles to go. See, now we're climbing again. Now you got to push forward. Stay on those magenta lines. No, the blue and that's just showing you the artificial horizon. That's just an artificial sky and artificial ground. You're following those two purple-looking lines on the brown and on the pink. You got that pink line and a pink line. You're following both of them. Right. That's what you're trying to do. You're trying to keep them in that dot. That's what you're trying to do. And the more you have the thing trimmed out, the less you have to do huge control movements. See, now we're coming in low. So now you want to pull up to get toward where it is. Brown is just ground. Blue is just showing you the sky. That's it. That never moves. The only thing that moves is the front of the plane, up and down, or left and right. That's because it's pretty much trimmed out now. So now what you want to do is just stay left and right and make sure you stay within those little boundaries right there. And then you get it. Right? You can even go on autopilot and you don't have to do anything. But play a little. So we got $150 to go.
Down there, contact 259, right side.
Got 259, ground 05, altimeter 3009, is Foxtrot, taxi Tango, cross 32 right, right turn on 33 left, hold short Foxtrot 2.
So Tango 33 right,
down and bring that line back up.
33 left, short, big on 50.
A little left.
Cross 32 right on Tango,
Back to neutral.
right turn on 33 left,
Perfect.
hold short Foxtrot 2.
Yeah, you got it now.
Okay, got it. Right on to 33 right from Tango. Cross 33 right from Tango, right on. 33 left, short box here, and there we go.
Well, if it keeps rising up, you're going to push the button up, so it brings the trim down. Yeah.
Turn Bravo 3.
And that's less work you have to do. Well, it would actually be on autopilot if they were running this
Come down
real flight.
15 left, right turn on Tango, and start now.
Doesn't go.
The other way. Pull towards you.
Canada 443, ground cross, runway 15 left, Bravo, hold short, Bravo 1. 15 left, Bravo for Bravo 1, Canada 443.
Because you're not catching it. You got to go up to catch it. See, now it's coming down.
Down to morning, 7370, short Delta Romeo.
7370, taxi Delta, short of, you're coming to meet Delta Romeo, are you?
Yeah, we're short Delta Romeo.
Right, then George 76 Delta, Quebec view, 122.07.
Quebec, 2207,
See, now it says TD up there. That's top of descent. We're going to start on our way down soon. So if we look at our flight plan, we would know.
In the ramp Delta sector, you Delta cross range right for 6 left, altimeter 3009 is stall.
We can
Okay, Delta cross
come straight down to 5,000. Now, if the kiddies were running around, we'd put the seatbelt signs back on and get them back in their seats. Up, Frank, up. And then left a little bit.
259, just continue as previously cleared there, Tango 1, third left short Foxton.
And pull up.
Okay, continue as previously cleared,
Want to be up.
left, short Foxton. That's fine.
1,000 to go.
Ground respect 510 and go over ready, go.
See, they have this artificial horizon because it lets you know which way is up. If you're out over the ocean and it's pitch black out, you have no way to know which way's up, which way's down. So that's how that tells you.
Ground, there's 1654 holding short Alpha Lima.
1654, taxi left on Alpha, right
Now
turn
you're
on
right on the
Delta,
money.
cross 3 to right, 6 left, altimeter 3009 is stall.
Left Alpha, right on Delta, cross 33 right, and hold short 6 left through 1654.
Grand runway 06 up, this is Golf, altimeter 3009, after Rouge, out of the way, taxi Bravo,
On our way, Ray.
Bravo short Tango after Rouge, Air Canada's, ground Nickel 7721, holding short Alpha Lima.
7721, just stand by. I got a vehicle out there picking up thought, and his radio's not the best, so just hang tight for a second.
Let's see what the weather's like on the back end.
Air Canada 690, just hold short of Tango there. I got thought that needs to be picked up.
Short Tango, Air Canada
This
690.
weather's from Tampa.
Maintenance 27, just key the mic twice if you did retrieve the thought. Alright, and you're going to go off at the field at Alpha Lima, key twice again. Maintenance 27, thank you very much.
Yeah. Yep. The only way it would get bounced around is if we were getting hit with winds and whatnot, then you'd have to make a correction.
Right turn Delta, cross 8 right again.
So we got, what, another 15 miles top of descent? And pull back.
7721, follow the Air Canada off right on the Bravo, then Delta cross 3 to right, altimeter is 3009 install.
3009 will pick up Golf, Bravo Delta cross 3 to right down to Air Canada, Nickel 100. Encore 3519 with you, short Alpha Kilo.
Encore 35, 19 ground, continue off at Alpha Golf.
Alpha Golf, Encore 3519.
We got top of descent coming throttles are going to actually retard. We're going to bring them back. It's going to start the
Sure, 736, when you got a
descent.
12:59 time, just to switch the airways up, when you get in the holding bay, go to the left-hand lane for me, please. Cross runway 33.
I mean, we're going to be coming down soon anyway, but pull back up towards that magenta line.
Doesn't go.
Ground, Blue 94, approaching Alpha Lima.
Blue 94 for 160, you can follow the company tow off the right on Bravo and hold your Delta.
What you're going to see, you see that TD? That TD is going to disappear. Right there. That's the top of descent. So as soon as it hits the tip of that triangle, it's going to disappear because that triangle represents the aircraft.
227, hold your Delta.
Red Delta, 327.
So now you're going to take the throttles and you're going to bring them all the way back to idle. Right. Just bring them back to all the way down. Now we're going to start our descent into Tampa.
259, turn left on hotel.
Right, we're just using our descent speed to keep us going. We're trading altitude for fast speed.
Out here, Canada 703.
And then you just got to follow those magenta lines all the way down. Just keep the crosshairs right there, right
Still
in
showing
the
it's not
white
available.
box.
Let me see, 157. Yeah, they got the one next to you there is pushing 155 Rouge. That's probably that one that's blocked in.
Basically what we're going to do is we're going to follow this in, come this way, make a U-turn and land. That's the back end of Tampa. That white checkered line, you see that skipped line? Well, same thing as in the roadway, it's just a skipped line.
Good morning, Westjet 358, shuttle Alpha Juliet.
Westjet 358, on the ground 24 right, altimeter 29598 is Yankee.
Something's off on this, what's going on here? Let's bring it back up, bring it down. See that magenta line? Follow that magenta line. For some reason, both of these were on the master. That was off a touch. And now when you get a little bit of speed break out there, because we're a touch behind on the aircraft, we're going to go a little bit of pressure.
We should have Tango 2959 and we'll see in the Westjet 358.
Alright, pull back. Yeah, that's going to let us go over speed. We don't want to do that. All the way back. There's got to be something going on with Z to ZHSI. I know drag you away, no kidding. And let the descent come. Keep it right in here, so we're going to continue our descent, but we're going to slow down. That alarm is going to go away as soon as you see those red boxes. It means we're over speeding. So, can we see the airport yet?
Five, on the ground, altimeter 2959, taxi Alpha Hotel.
Alpha Hotel, 2959, every 6
And we're down at 3,000. And then we Well, we're descending now. We're coming into the airport.
Hey, Ground Canada 355, Whiskey Hotel 2.
Yeah, 355, turn around, you get occupied, go 136, cross
Bring it
50
up.
right, taxi on, 50 left, full for problem.
And now the airspeed's going to come down. Just let it descend. It's descending nice and easy on its own. You don't have to force it. See, now the airspeed's coming down. Going to bring it up a little bit. And just baby it. To keep it where you want it. Well, it's going to come down. As we descend, it's going to drop below 250 knots and 240, 230, 180. Yeah, we're at 5,600 feet.
Westjet 358, call down 21 now.
21 hours to 358.
So pull back, bring it up, so it's level, and then come a little bit to the right. There you go. Now you see we got a right-hand turn that's going to be coming up once we hit jet stream.
Westjet 358, ground taxi Bravo Charlie.
Bravo Charlie for 358.
Let's get you set.
1,000 to go.
Stopped the descent. And now, as you can see, there's Tampa Airport. We're going to be coming out this way and making a U-turn. Well, it depends on how far you let it get out of sync. Pull it back, keep it,
wait for the
follow that box.
jet to your right until I see
We're going to be turning.
Hold 170, that's
1,000 to go.
Out of the roll corporate jet then.
got him.
Let's slow down a little bit sooner, shall we? Get the gear down, help slow us down.
Ground, good morning. Our Transat 770, approaching Alpha Kilo.
Yeah, that's 770, turn down 24 right, altimeter tonight at 58.
1,000 to go.
Hold short tango.
Bravo, short tango. Our Transat 776.
See, now it says up. Flaps 1. On the left-hand side there.
Yeah, 602, contact tower, 1835.
Flaps 5. Turn on the flaps.
Cross 50 left, so Bravo, and hold short tango. Bravo, hold short tango, 98.
Tampa Airport is basically to the left of you.
Tango in the uniform.
If you take a look, zoom out a little bit, you see what we're doing here? We're coming out and we're making a U-turn. We're coming back in.
Hotel 1 to 33 right, and hold short 23 tango uniform.
Shit, 3706, left on Romeo, contact date.
Left Romeo and 22, 27, black 37, 3706.
No, if he was trying to look out the window and had no, no real horizon, yeah, that's not going to work. You don't know which way is up, which way is down. That's not good. exactly. If we were out over the ocean and had nothing, or even if we were over land and had nothing but storms and clouds and you couldn't see anything, that's the only thing you got. And if it continues to climb, right, a little down trim, and then you don't have to worry about keep pulling it up. Down trim is pushing it forward. That pushes the nose down. Same way you pull the yoke to follow that stick. You pull it back to follow the stick. Pull the yoke. You pull the trim back. Same way you pull. Yes, either way. Push it forward. You're pushing the trim forward. If you got to push back, you're pushing the trim back.
Left on Charlie after the 360.
1,000 to go.
Push the 358, monitor tower, 11835.
1835, yeah.
Let's slow down some more. Let me get you nice and slow. Yeah.
Ground, good morning, that's 744, taxi hold short Alpha Kilo.
That's 744 down 24 right, altimeter 2958, 8 Zulu, taxi 5 Bravo, hold short tango.
Taxi 5 Bravo, hold short tango. July Highway, Tampa 744.
Zero, monitor tower, 11835.
Take a safe flight here.
Version 7350, tower 1835.
1835.
Flaps 30. We set up for landing nice and early. That should not be off.
4355, the idea is over to the south on Alpha, back to Tango and Alpha Lima, equal 12207.
Secretary, Tango and Alpha, 2207, Air Canada,
Field 744, give away the Ember off your right side, taxi for Alpha Charlie.
15 left, Alpha Short Tango, 22.
Field 744, ground, behind the Ember, it's 12 o'clock, taxi for Alpha Charlie.
You got the end of taxi, Bravo Charlie, Tampa 744.
Not bad. You just flew from Fort Lauderdale to Tampa. No autopilot. Well, other than the throttle. Well, we're descending on the way in, so you just want to get it nice and close where you're making small incremental changes. Yeah, see, we're coming up on 3,000 feet now. And we're at our landing speed. We're at 143 knots. The flaps are at 30. Landing gear is down. We'll let them know. You know what? This stuff should be on. You
Yeah,
guys should be
35 ground
on
taxi, Delta,
continuous.
Delta Romeo.
Now, at this point in the real world, air traffic control would give them vectors and tell them when to turn and do everything. But since we're just flying online, we're just going to come out, make a U-turn, and line up with bugs.
Yeah,
Alpha Hotel. Alpha Hotel, we have 0 mutual left air, Canada 117. Hold short Quebec. Quebec air, Canada 117.
You're going to need it trimmed out nice because we're coming up to landing next.
737 running 23, it is Zulu all 3.
See if we got anybody on that frequency. I don't think so.
153 down, altimeter 2958, 8 is Zulu, taxi Alpha. 2958 Alpha Hotel at Channel 153.
Cancel that. And I will bring it in 5 miles out, give you a closer view on what you're going to be doing.
737, 777,
So now as you're coming up here, now we're going to be making that left-hand turn, coming back toward Tampa. And everything is all set up and configured for landing. So it's all you now, baby. All you. Where that triangle?
791, go 12165.
Yeah, bring your nose up.
Just 35, Delta Romeo, contact Deeper 12207. Russia 423 down, cross 15 right, left, taxi Bravo, Ultra Romeo.
It's nice. I get to enjoy the view like on the way down. Well, I'll glance down, look around, glance down. I'll go back and forth. But I've been doing this a hell of a lot longer than you have, though. That's why, you know. If you've been doing this just as long, you'd be doing the same thing. You'd have it trimmed out, cruising beautiful. You're still doing fine, though. Oh, if the trim's close, when you let go of the stick, if it's pretty close to where it is, I wouldn't even bother with the trim. I wouldn't even bother with the trim there. That's fine. I'd leave the trim just the way it is and make our turn and head on down just the way we're supposed to. That's it. Yeah, I wouldn't even bother with the trim anymore. That's fine. So we're going to be making our turns.
Air Canada 737, stand by tower 118.7. Over the tower, Canada 737.
Yeah, you got the first flight with the 3090 boards, Frank. Before me. Why not? I'm still in here. I got to enjoy it. So now we're going to make that turn, Frank. Yeah, there you go. Get ready for it. There you go. Push it down. To the left. Beautiful. Follow that cross. Yeah, looking out the window. That looks nice with these new cars. I'm going to have to adjust the night lighting again because these new boards change my lighting around. It's too bright. Maybe the color might be off a little bit. I don't know. Back to the drawing board.
Russia 423 left on Romeo, contacted. Up to Roma, Russia 423. Southwest Shed 520, we're on.
Nah, you're way better than what you were on the way when we first started.
Right and left, taxi Bravo, Ultra Romeo.
Well, they're both the same thing, only that's giving you up, down, and left and right. That's just giving you your flight plan. Hey, there's the airport right there. There's Tampa.
Okay, 123, stand by, tower, exit 7. 123.
Yeah, stay this way. Don't even bother. I'm gonna give you a heading. Follow the setting. We'll make it easier. Follow that big one. See this dotted line? Follow that dotted line. See this dotted line? This dash line? Right there. It's right above that white one. Follow that. Stay straight out. Don't even follow that magenta line anymore. Because we're gonna make an easier turn. You're that triangle. Just stay straight out this way. You're gonna intercept that white dotted line and then go that way.
To go now, so we are starting engines at
2500.
Yeah, you gotta come up. You see the box? Yeah, look at that. Yeah. That's just for up and down. We're not doing left and right there anymore. We're coming straight out, and then we're gonna turn left and go right into the
Good morning,
lane.
here, Canada 962. We're Alpha Lima, we information Zulu.
248 data, so Zulu ultimate 2958, taxi Bravo Charlie.
Bravo and Charlie for 248, Canada 962.
I could have put an artificial point in there for you too. That's what I should have done.
That's 946, contact Dollar, 1835.
Yeah, you're basically going to intercept that white skipped line and then make a left and follow it in. And that's going to line us up with the runway. Yeah, that white dash line. Yeah, we can even come in a little bit more.
Do you want to continue, Charlie?
And if you look out there, there's the airport. See to the left? Like 10 o'clock? The blue and the white, yeah. Start swinging a left-hand turn. This way it's not so sharp. Start turning toward the airport. You see where the airport is? The airport's right there. So we're going to stay a little bit ahead of the aircraft. Right, and make sure that magenta line, that line going this way, you want to follow that line. Alright. And now we can go to... You want to keep that bar in there. And that box is going to come down into here. You're going to keep that in the middle. Yeah, I'll show you. Just keep that up like that. Turn in. See that bar? You basically want to keep that bar lined up with those two dots, with those two white boxes. So if you take a look out the window, there's the runway right there. That's where we're looking to land. Right in front of you. See that white box that goes like that? That's where you're looking to land now. So, just like this. Now you're almost straight on. Look up at the runway. See the runway out there? But you want to keep up. Right, yeah, so you see it's off a little bit. Now you want to turn towards it, Frank. Turn towards it. Look at this now. It's both the same thing. They're both on the same side. See, this is to the right, that's to the right. Right? Now, it's right. So now you're going to come left because it's right in the middle now. And then line up that box. Right? Line up the box because we're coming to the left of it now. Right? Now stay straight like this. Just like this. Well, now we're gonna pay attention to the airport too, the runway, because we're gonna be landing. Now you see that box just turn solid. When that diamond gets to here, to that line, you want to keep the diamond in the line, and you want to keep that box in the middle. Right? So now it's starting to slide in now, right? But we don't want to descend anymore because we want that to start coming down. So now come to the right a little bit like this. Right? Let it stay there just like that. Come over a little bit more. And let it slide back in. That's gonna now you're gonna start coming down. See? Now we bring the nose down. Diamond should be right over that solid line. Now look at the runway. See the runway in front of us? Now you want to line up with that white stretch. No, that white line is just the way it's pointing north. Well, it's pointing at the 12 o'clock position on the plate. Right now we're heading 191 degrees, but that just points up and down.
2500.
Well, the diamond is just up and down. That's not left and right. Left and right is that box. This is that line. But now you want to look at the runway. Look at the runway. Forget about that stuff now. Look at the runway. You see that? You see all the red to the left of the runway? You got white and red. You want to keep 2 white boxes, 2 red boxes. So you want to come left because you're too far to the right. You hear that? That's the outer marker. Right, now you're pretty close to lined up, but we're low. So don't push forward. We're going to end up in the dirt. Get back up to the altitude we should be at. So let it stay right here. We got to get that diamond back in there. You got to follow that diamond down. The diamond is, we're following that diamond down into the airport to land, is what we're doing. Now you see, we're too far to the right, or to the left, so we got to come to the right. Bring the nose down because we're too high. Now, do you see those lights there? You got 3 white lights and 1 red one. That's telling you that you're a little too high. You want to keep those 2 white lights and 2 red lights, and just like that. And you want to be lined up with the runway. So look out the window. Right, bring it over to the right. Keep it up a little bit. You don't want to lose all that altitude. And now come back and line up with it. Just like this. Stay up like that. Up like that. Now start straightening out, right? Because you want to stay just like here. Now you're looking good. See that? Now you're lined up nice. We're a little low. Oh, we're going to land on that thing.
Okay, 902 ground, taxi up on
Bring it up a little bit. Let the nose come down. See, now we're right where we should be height-wise. 2 white, 2 red. And we're coming in on the runway. Now we're a little bit too high. We're not even using that anymore. You're looking out the window. You can see the runway. So get it down a little bit lower because we got 3 white dots. Now we have 2 white, 2 red. Now we want to kind of ease off on our descent so it's nice and mellow. When we come in, you want to keep it smooth. No big changes now.
400.
Right? And now you want to try and line up the runway. Now this is all you. He's telling you, you blow slow. So pull back a little bit more. Come to the left a little bit.
Light slow. Light slow.
200. Minimums.
Not yet, you're too low, but you're getting close to being too low. You're lining up pretty good, though. Put the nose down. Put the nose down. Don't pull back. I'll get rid of these throttles. Put the throttles at idle.
50. 40.
Pull back, pull back, pull back, pull back. Oh, that would have been a crash.
Caution on taxiway.
Yeah, we're on
taxiway.
Oh, it's the first time. Oh, we ain't getting in the air now. Reverses are at full. Oh, we probably burnt out the brakes. Put that up like that. And we're stopped. Oh, yeah, that was a bouncer. Because this is the first time you try to land. That's why. It takes pilots a long time to learn how to do that without crashing. That was pretty good, though, Frank. You did good getting from point A to point B. You know?